All right, let's get started in child's pose, Balasana. When you're ready, onto your knees, big toes together, knees out wide, hips to heels, reach your arms out in front and sink in. As always, you do you. Modify as much as you need to. Skip anything that just doesn't feel right for you today. But remember that we're all in this together. Quite often we forget that, everyone's going through similar stuff that we are. Maybe not exactly the same, but definitely similar. And ultimately, that's what the word yoga means, unity. It comes from the root word yug, which means to yoke, which means to join, which means to unite. And so it comes to mean unity. And we unite internally, all the layers of our beingness, and we unite externally with all the other humans and living beings. That unity, that connection, very powerful. 3 more breaths, Ujjayi breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Slight restriction back of the throat, bandhas on, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. Squeeze them in and up. Focus. Draw it in, last breath. For our practice this morning, we'll come up into all fours and just mobilise through maybe 3 or 4 breaths of cat-cows. Back of the ribs to the sky on the exhale, front of the ribs to the floor on the inhale. Side stretch, foot stretch, rotation, whatever you need to do. About 3 or 4 breaths, 3 or 4 rounds of breath. So not too long. Just enough to start the integration and warm-up process. And then when you're ready, making your way into your downward facing dog. Staying with that integration warm-up, so pedal your heels out, grip the mat with your fingertips, stretch through the back of your legs, bandhas on, sit bones tilting up towards the sky. Explore. Make your way into your first high plank, Dandasana. Set up a strong foundation. Really pushing the floor away, hugging your thumbs in, gripping the mat with your fingertips. Lift up through your belly. Now, we're going to take a breath in, shift the weight forward. As you lie down, just as you get to your low push-up, do a little pulse up and down, and then lie down to the floor. 3 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Do that again. Breath in. Breath out. Maybe take a little bit of weight off the hands. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Breath out. Stay here. Breathe. We're going to do that again. So come forward into your high plank. Take a breath in, shift forward. As you pass through your low plank, do a little pulse up and down, and then lie down. 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Do that one more time in. Push back into your downward facing dog. Out. Breathe. We've got one more. High plank. Take a long breath in. As you pass through your low plank, do a little pulse up and down and then lie down. One cobra pose. Inhale, lift. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward, ragdoll. Feet wide. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Hang. Bob, sway. Opposite hand to elbow. You might like to take a shoulder stretch, interlacing hands behind back. See if you can relax your neck. One more breath. Then slowly release the hands to the floor. Toe heel the feet in, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Halfway lift, fill up. Forward fold, exhale out. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. Roll through the spine. Once you come to the top hand, take a big breath in as you reach up. Hands to heart center, close down your eyes. Unity, the definition of yoga. That vibration Om brings us into that state of unity. Joins us together, connects us. With that connection, there's so much more acceptance. Very powerful tool. Take a deep breath in. Remember, for everything that we do today, we're all in this together. Look up, reach up, take a big breath in. Forward fold, breath out, hands to the floor. Halfway lift, fill up. For this first one, high plank, hands down, feet back. Take a deep breath in, shift your weight forward. You come down to low plank and do that little bounce, that little pulse, and then up to up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take your right leg up to the sky, inhale. Bend and peel open as you exhale. Scissor the legs, stretch them out. Again, do whatever movement you feel you need to do. Core is on, breath is deep. One more. Straight swap over other side. Place the foot down, send the left leg up. Peel it open, stay, breathe. One more breath. Place the foot down. Look forward, walk step, or if you're ready, a little float in front of the mat. Halfway lift, fill up. Forward fold to empty out. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. You might like to take your arms wide for the shoulder stretch. Diving forward, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. From here on out, it's straight to low push up, but keeping that little pulse at the bottom end. And then up dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. Right leg, take it up again. Bend and peel open. Stay, breathe. Place the foot to the floor. Next breath in, the left leg rises. Peel it open as you empty the breath out. Scissor the legs nice and wide. Full deep inhale. Foot to the floor on the exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. Empty out. At the end of the exhale, look forward, walk step or a little float in front of the mat. Halfway lift, in, fold, empty. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Send the arms out wide, dive forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Straight to low with that little pulse at the bottom end. Then upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, walk, step or float in front of the mat. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach up, fill up. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Straight to low and pulse, breathe out. Up dog, fill up. Down dog, empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. We've got one more just like that. Look forward, float in front of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Standing up tall, in. Folding down nice and deep now, out. Lengthening. Straight to low. Pulse into up dog. Pushing back, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bring it straight through now, low lunge, exhale. I'm going to find the twist for the pec stretch. So open up through your shoulders and take that top arm back even further. Lift up through your belly, breathe in. Pyramid, fold over that right leg as you breathe out. Stay. Really stretch into the hamstring. We come into a halfway lift, breathe in. Step back into your downward facing dog, breathe out. Now, come up onto your tippy toes on the inhale in your down dog. Hold the tippy toes. On your exhale, you've got a downward facing dog push up. So it's just a shoulder press. Elbows go wide, head comes towards the floor, and then you exhale, push the floor away. Do that again. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. Breath in. Breath out. Let's do that 2 more times. Lower down on the in. Push the floor away, out. 1 more. Awesome. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Shoulder stretch, twist. Left hand reaches up and then reach it back even further. So you feel the stretch through the front of that left shoulder. Maybe even the right too. Breathe in. Pyramid and stay. Breathe. Breathe into that stretch. Then lengthen out. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Come up onto our tippy toes on the inhale. Then exhale down this time. Inhale, push the floor away. 3 more. Inhale up. 2. Breath in. 1 more. Inhale. Heels down, exhale. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Right hand, take it up. Inhale. Pyramid, fold over the right leg, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Tippy toes, inhale. Push up, exhale. Hips go back up, breathe in. Hips stay high. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. 1 more, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Heels down, exhale. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Twist, open up through the shoulders. Pyramid, fold over the leg. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. Lift your heels, fill up. Bend your elbows, exhale. Inhale up, just the 2. Exhale down. Inhale up. Then heels go down, exhale. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Twist, inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Just the 1, heels up, inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Back up on the inhale. Heels down, exhale. We're going to add in high plank, breathe in. Low plank with the pulse, breathe out. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. Left leg, take it up. Exhale it through. Twist, fill. Pyramid, fold. Half lift, lengthen. Downward facing dog, empty. Just the 1, heels up, inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Push the floor away in. Heels down, out. High plank, breathe in. Low plank, maybe add 2 pulses in. Then upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. Left leg. We up to left or right? Right. Right leg. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Twist. Fill. Pyramid. Fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Downward facing dog. Heels up. In. Elbows bend. Out. Push the floor away. In. Heels down. Empty. High plank. Breathe in. Low plank pulse. Maybe 3 pulses if you have the strength. Up dog. Pushing back to down dog. Left leg, take it up. Exhale it through. Twist, breathe in. Pyramid, breathe out. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Heels up, in. Elbows bend as deep as you can. Push the floor away, breathe in. Heels down, breathe out. High plank in. Low plank, pulse, pulse, pulse. Upward facing, downward facing. One more, right side, leg up. Exhale through. Twist. Fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Heels up. Bend your elbows. Push the floor away. Heels down. High plank. Low plank pulse. Upward facing fill. Downward facing empty. Last one. Left leg. Take it up. Exhale. Big breath in. Pyramid. Half lift. Down dog. It's the last one. Heels up. Inhale. Bend your elbows as much as you can. Push the floor away. Heels come down. High plank. Breathe in. Low plank pulse. 3, 2, 1. Upward facing. Push back to downward facing. Look forward. Walk, step or float. Front of the mat. Halfway lift. Separate your feet to hip width and interlace your fingers behind your back. Bend your knees. Take the shoulder stretch. Forward fold. 3 deep breaths. Awesome. One more breath. Then release the hands to the floor. Toe heel the feet in. Come into a halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Breathe out. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Breath in. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Belly up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now come all the way down into boat pose. Lift your chest. Again, you can either stay here or breathe in. Low boat, breathe out. Lifting up in, lowering down out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double pigeon. Cross your ankles or cross your legs. Lean forward, easy seat, option 1. Box seat, shift your hips back, lean forward, option 2. Double pigeon fire log version, where you're stacking your shins, option 3. Now lean in, tuck your chin, close your eyes. Just soften through your hips as much as you can first, because we're going to do some little pulses here too in a minute. Just let the hips come into the stretch, the range of motion. And you know, back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, the ballistic style aerobics and stretching was the in thing. And then come the 90s, the fitness industry decided that ballistic stretching was unsafe. But come the 2000s, it's now back, but very different. So yes, they were right back then, ballistic stretching was unsafe because it was too excessive. Now we know that the tissues need that little bouncing action for health, longevity, for repair even. So where you are at your edge, it's a little, just a small little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. See if you can hold, maybe even go a little bit deeper into the stretch for the last 3 deep breaths. Nice. Slowly come out. Unravel your legs. Give them a little bit of a wiggle and a shake. Straight over to the other side. So cross your ankles, cross your legs, shift your legs back or stack your shins. Fire log version. Sit up and tall first. Lean in. Tuck your chin. Stay here first without the little pulsing. Just let the hips come into the stretch. Let them kind of get used to the stretch. And now, little pulses at the end range. 10, 9, 8, 7. Doesn't matter how fast you do the pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now see if you can dive in a little bit deeper. Last breath. Beautiful. Find your way onto your back, straight up into bridge pose. So bring your feet flat, knees to the sky, lift your hips, tuck in your shoulders, push your elbows against the floor, lift your hips. If you feel up for it, ready for a wheel pose at this point in your practice, then set up your hands, come up onto the crown of your head, lift up into your wheel. Make sure your inner thighs are squeezing so your knees stay parallel, upper legs stay parallel. Make sure at the top end you've got glute activation, and from here 3 more deep breaths. Now we're going to come straight up into our inversion. So you can either lower the hips and then lift the legs, or from your bridge you can slide your hands in underneath your pelvis, float one leg up and then the other leg up. Coming up into shoulder stand, or Viparita Karani, hips to the floor, legs to the sky. Big deep breaths. If you took shoulder stand, plow is optional, otherwise stay as you are. If you took plow, ear pressure, Karanapitasana is optional. And then very gently, very slowly roll out to fish, Matsyasana. Hands underneath your glutes, lower glutes, lift up onto your elbows, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Crown of the head to the floor on the top of your mat, maybe float the legs for some extra core, 3 breaths. And then we come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Slowly roll out, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. Whatever you want to do with your hands, so you can have them down by your sides, palms face up, or right hand to belly, left hand to heart, up to you. We're taking in 10 deep breaths. Feeling all the layers of our own personal experience, physical, energetic, our breath, our heartbeat, mental, all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, our intuition. And then eventually the most deepest layer, our bliss layer. When we unite all those aspects of ourselves, the good, the bad and the ugly, that's when we get to experience true peace. When we deny any aspects of ourselves, that's when we experience suffering. Same goes as a collective. As we accept ourselves fully, we're able to accept others. Last breath. Slowly coming out of it to your twist. Dropping your knees over to the right side of your mat, reaching your left arm out. Bring your knees back through center, take them over to the other side. Das says that the witness is always in the here and now, and it lives in each instant of living. To be in the witness state is to listen with a still heart, with a waiting, open soul, without clinging, without opinions. Bring some deeper breaths into your body. And then some small movements as well. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe you like to circle out your wrists, your ankles, sway of the head. When you're ready, rolling over onto your right hand side, a little ball. Comfortably use your head, your hands or your arms as a pillow for your head. You never want to battle any layer of experience. We just want to witness. In that witness state is when we get to experience the essence of yoga, that unity, individual unity and collective unity. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down. Bring your palms together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Again, we close the practice with that powerful vibration of Om that joins us together, that connects each of us in this space, as well as in the entire cosmos, the vibration of the cosmos. So let's take a big deep breath in together. Om. palms to third eye centre, we bow. That word namaste literally translates I bow to you, but it means I see you. My soul sees your soul. And when we're in that soul experience together, we are united. Together we are one. Together we say namaste. Namaste. Namaste.